Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I know you guys look at the stocks today and you guys are wondering, how bad can it get? Well, for AMC investors, I think they finally found that out. The hedge that was, the hedge that can be, or that you were told that they moved the same is no longer. When you look at AMC, and yes, I control the price, I'm looking at it on the 5-minute chart. And you're going to find it hitting all-time lows right now at 1266. Why is that an issue? Well, they did a 10-to-1 reverse stock split, diluted the float 3x, and now you're looking at the stock about $1.20. So with that being said, guys, I don't know how much lower it can go. I don't want to see it go any lower. I don't want this to hit under $10, but chances are you'll have an additional battle of 801. Now, shorts will realize profits at some point. They're going to find the rock bottom, and they're going to shoot the stock back up. People will get energized again and get back in it. Some of you are going to look for that squeeze. The unfortunate part is your cost average is definitely over $3 a share, definitely over almost $5 a share for 99% of all investors. People that have been in this stock for 2.5 years did not get these prices. Now, for the guys who want to go ahead and get wet and dirty, this is a day trader's dream world right here. And why do I think it's going to come down and then shoot up? I'll tell you why. Because Adam Aaron told the shorts the playbook. He said, hey guys, I'm going to offer 25 million shares to the public. When he does that ATM, and they're doing it right now, people are buying it. Is it going to be you buying it, or is it going to be them, i.e. private equity? If private equity is going in for a large chunk of the company, well, then we know how this works. They realize profits at the bottom, they shoot it back up. It's DR, diminishing returns, and as it comes right back down. And it'll continue to do this because it's rinse and repeat for a company like AMC that is going to file for bankruptcy. I'm telling you, without a shadow of a doubt, I don't care how much cash they raise to hold them off, they will file for bankruptcy. In addition to that, I'm going to reconfirm one of the episodes on connecting the dots today that we've done in the past. And now that I have the whole balance sheet with me, I have all the details, I know for a certainty that something else is going to happen in addition to that. But we'll get to that later on in the show. I'm looking at Mullen right here, Mullen Automotive, down to 73 cents. And of course, Kohl's all the way down to 24 bucks, and it looks terrible, and it should. But by the way, all the haters out there, if you don't know what this is called, this bull pennant looking thing, this amazing mountain called GameStop just shooting up out of the sky, if you don't understand what that is, I know, $16.73, Marantz, how could you be so happy? It is GameStop. It is just like AMC. It's just like Bed Bath & Beyond. All the charts look the same. Stop looking at the charts for exactly what they are and understand what's behind that chart. Because on these charts, as you look at them, guys, you can't see the CEOs behind them. You can't see the CFO. You can't see the investors themselves. You don't see the industry and how they've changed. You don't know the sector it is. But when you look at colors and charts and graphs, just remember, GameStop, there is no CEO. GameStop, there is no CFO. Oh no, babe. I tell you, they're saving money left and right. I actually like the turn of profit. How about you? But when it does happen, I hope you bought a lot at 16 bucks. Oh my God, yesterday I dug deep. I went great. And I got to explain it to the wife, baby, I'm broke this week. But it was worth it. It was worth it to go ahead and pile in. I don't know. I probably did about $300. That's not a lot to some of you high ballers out there. But me, I live in California. Shit's expensive. School just started. My son wants some Bapes. What the hell are those shoes? $600 a piece. I'm not buying them. I'm just saying. It's on his wish list. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll call somebody. Maybe we'll have a family friend donate some money or get a scholarship for my son's new shoe fund. This is absolutely crazy. I'm not buying them ever, guys. If I can't get the shoes for $20, I'm not doing it. I got Pumas on my feet. I swear to God, I got them at Costco. That's the way I roll. But when I look at AMC Entertainment, I don't know what the hell they want to call this holdings. Look at this nonsense. 1281. What is that? How is it even possible, Adam Aaron? I'll tell you how it's possible. You're in bed with them. You set it up. You put in the Trojan horse on retail. You put all the boats together. You said, hey, guys, we're so sorry that you beat us at war. Let me give you something, apes. Not just adopting apes, not just donating money to these actual animal shelters. No, you did more than that this time. You actually built something called ape, and then you gave it to them, and then they took it, and then you said, suck it, swallow it, choke on it. You said all those words, not me. You said this is chess. 5D chess. Apparently it might be, but the only 5 that's happening is the stock price is being divided by 5, and then that's people's equity. That's what they have left. And what did you do, Adam? You cashed out 5 times your salary. That's the difference here. And then you gave 500,000 shares to your children. And who knows how much they sold them for. And then you told people they have 5 years to go ahead and get their shares in order, your executives, because that's the prerequisite to being an officer in your company. And 5 years from now, 3 to 5, they have to have X amount of shares times their salary. Guess what happens from 3 to 5 years from now? Bankruptcy. Guess what happens? You retire and you ride off into the sunset. You can't fool me with your bullshit, buddy. But you fooled enough people. You took their money, but I'm still here. And I'm still going to be banging this drum. I don't care if Matthew Kors and Mark Hiotis are doing interviews talking about who to blame, what's to blame. They better be looking each other in the goddamn mirror because they're both to blame. Just like everyone else out there that said, don't talk about it, Marantz. You don't want to talk about it. We shouldn't talk about it. Don't talk bad about investments. Marantz, you're always negative. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm in a bear fucking market. I'm stuck with inflation the way it is. I look at the macro trends and it's on a downhill. It's a big ass snowball. I look at the president and I say, oh my God, could it get any worse? And guess what the answer is? Hell yes. So maybe I'm just a pessimist. That's what he's just pessimistic about everything. No, okay, I'll be optimistic about this. We have a shot. I've got a shot right now. I've got GameStop. I have a true shot at an undervalued company, and I can get 10x, 100x, 1000x, whatever the hell my heart desires. I've got a shot right now, but you can't name one company and anywhere. S&P 500, Russell 1000, Russell 3000, nothing you can name that has the ability to do what GameStop does, because GameStop has zero debt, the best leadership. It's got me, and maybe I'm not big enough. Maybe I'm not strong enough, but I'll tell you what I do. I have a special talent. I rant off the top of the dome. And when I do this shit and I just think about it, I go crazy at home. I'm here. I'm sitting in bed. I'm like, baby, listen to me. I know you're mad about this, that, and this. I know I can only afford a hot dog and a drink at Costco. That's my lunch for the next 5 days. But I promise you, the $300 I put in, I'm going to get it back tenfold. And how do I know that? Because I have manufactured. I have thought it through. I have envisioned it for myself, and nobody has to believe me. Nobody has to come along with me. Nobody had to build the platform of YouTube, come out here and do video after video after video, educating people on what private equity is, what the leverage buyouts are, what the pitfalls are in the stock market. I didn't have to do anything, but I wake up every day and I bleed for this shit. And why? Because I want my kids to have the life they're going to have without me. When I'm gone, and about 40 years from now, my kids are going to be like this. Hey, what was my dad doing every goddamn day of his life on that YouTube thing? Let's go look back at you. Remember YouTube, that old school thing? Let's go look at those videos. There you see this guy right here. High blood pressure? No, I'm in great shape. I'm in phenomenal shape. I hit the ground running. I'm like GameStop. I got zero tread behind me. I've got it all in front of me, and it's just going to keep rolling. You think 40 years from now, I'm going to be right here telling you, I told these sons of bitches, I told them, we're here in this country club. Just, hey, give me another shrimp on the Barbie. Do something, goddammit. That's going to be me. I know it. I know exactly what I have.
Maybe I'll never live in a country. I don't know. I'm not that kind of guy. But I'm revved up because the stock is crashing. And I'm talking about AMC. It is crashing. And all these punks that put out videos of hopium and pride. Show me. Tell me, scavenger, where the hell are you? I'll go down this list alphabetically. Ant trades. Tell me. Show me the TA. You're god-awful at TA, young man. You don't understand diluting floats. You don't understand market caps. You sure as hell don't understand industries. And then you want to come out and tell me it's going to be 140. Well, guess what, bitch? It's 120, 129. And we're not talking about 100. We're talking about $1.29. Gross. Next. Who starts with the name B? Bam? Bam Investor. How you doing, kid? I saw your bullshit-ass tweets last week. And what did you say? All-time highs are coming. Oh my God, it's gonna pop. On what? You're down on what? This is down on news. This is not down on just because. It's not just because. This is news. Do you know what catalyst this is? It's called the reverse stock split. And I told you how it's gonna be played out. I told you how that dividend that splits up your equity was gonna get played out. Been making videos about this shit for 3 years, and who's listening? Maybe everybody now. Maybe there's only a couple of investors involved. Maybe you've been blinded by the bots. Have I exposed that to you? Have I shown you the bots? You don't believe bots exist? Matthew Kors is a complete bot farm channel. 335,000 subscribers, yet only 317,000 views last month. Miss me with the bullshit. I know the truth. You know the truth. They can't handle the truth. We live in a world that has walls. Walls are to be... Hey, I could do the whole goddamn monologue. I don't want to. What's the point? What's the point, gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. We've been correct for over a year, over 2 years, on every fucking turn of the world. And everybody out there telling you, don't invest this way, don't do that, don't listen. Don't listen. Be broke. I'll keep buying GameStop. Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Listen, the Discord is pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to talk to me today, you can. I'm in the voice chat. I'll be hanging out all damn day. Every now and then, I'll put it in the chat. You click on the link. Make sure your damn microphone is unmuted. If you are muted, I can't hear you. Put me on mute on the stream, but get into the damn app and talk to me. If you want to talk about it, if you want to cry about it, I don't care. If you want to tell me I'm wrong, you want to tell me I'm crazy about GameStop, I am crazy about GameStop. You know what I have coming out for GameStop? I have an earnings report coming out. It is going to be on September 6th. I believe that is the date. I know I'll be here. And I'm going to give you, I'm going to sound like right here, Donahue George. Hold on, let me suck in all the saliva I can. I sound like I've been licking on a lemon. Speaking of lemons. His head is shaped like a lemon head. I love it, man. But anyway, back to it. I'm going to be here and I'm going to explain to you exactly how I feel GameStop earnings is going to play out. I'll give you a price. I already kind of did that before. I said I don't think they're going to lose more than $50 million, which would be a phenomenal number compared to the previous year, $100 million loss. But $50 million is a good place to go because, hey, I'm looking for a window, baby. I'm looking for a little spot where we can break even Q4, Q3. We're going to find out what we're all about. And I'm about it, guys. I got 6 more months to find out exactly what GameStop is. And I'm okay with it. Because after those 6 months, I do reevaluate my thesis, my stance. I do all of that. For those guys who think I invest blindly, you're crazy. I've got enough money into this damn thing where I'm like, yo, I could really use X amount of dollars if I needed to. The difference is, instead of relying on my damn investment, I take my ass back to work. I work tonight. And then I'll have a midnight stock video and I'll tell you what's going on the weekend. Yeah, baby girl, you guys can go out dancing. You guys can celebrate because you're not in those terrible investments. Terrible. But we're here. Sorry. If I'm yelling, I apologize. I'm just ranting. That's what I do. Good morning, guys. And good afternoon, fam. Thank you so much, Judge Star. Jackson's G-Pop. Good morning, Dame. Thank you for coming back, Dame. I really appreciate that. I know I've seen you a couple of days now in a row, so I appreciate it. $100 spent at my local GameStop store today. Support the company where you can. Jackson's G-Pop, good job. I actually got asked that question today in a DM. A guy goes, hey, do you shop at GameStop? And I'm like, spare me. Do I shop at GameStop? Not only have I been there twice this week, I already have my reservation for Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty lined up. So October 12th. No, it came back 7 days. October 5th on Assassin's Creed. That's for my boy, PS5. And then, of course, Call of Duty for my boy as well in November. That's all. It's a certainty. And then when I go in there, I just throw on extra shit. Yeah, get that phone charger. I've got a phone charger for my truck, my wall, other rooms. I got more chargers than I do water hoses in my goddamn life. That's the way I'm going to live my life. But I love it. So let's see what else we have here. They move the same. Huh. DRS GME. Don't they? Don't they move the same? If they were magnets, if they were opposite ends of magnets, holy shit. That's what they look like. They're complete opposite. It's gross. Gross. What's up, guys? Bed Bath & Beyond to the grave. No shit, Tom Buck. How old school do you want to be today? Ravenstown, shout out to you, brother. But, Tom Buck, Bed Bath & Beyond, are we still talking about this shit? I believe the vote goes through on the 12th of September, guys. Just go ahead. PP Seeds, you got this one wrong. We know that part. All you YouTubers out there that promoted Bed Bath & Beyond, all you Twitter guys, you guys are a bunch of clowns. You guys got it wrong. How could you not see the balance sheet? How could you not see private equity was in there? Don't worry. I know another stock where private equity's deep and the same damn thing's going to happen, but it's okay. You keep doing it. We'll talk about it in a minute. I have time. So where have they all, is that what you want to say? Or what have all the AMC bulls been saying for these last few days? Ryan, what they've been saying was, Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. Oh yeah, it's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna. Shut your ass up, AMC. You have a lot to be worried about. I really sang the whole damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Oh, we're hungry. What are we going to eat? We're going to eat some grub. This is grub. That's AMC investors right now. They ain't got nothing to eat. They're broke as shit. They're rolling over logs looking for little, worms and shit. I get it. Man, hey, shout out to Lion King. First movie I ever cried to growing up. I don't give a shit what you say about me or how you feel about me. All right? I cried to the Lion King. I did. Because I thought about it. I said, damn, if one of my uncles killed my dad, I would go crazy. I would be little, and I was little Simba in the gorge, and I was like, get up, Dad, get up. And I was doing that shit to my dad. I was like, hey, Dad, wake up. And my dad woke up. It wasn't like Mufasa. My pops woke up, and he was like, get away from me, kid. I got 2 jobs. I got to go. I was like, shit, my bad, Pops. I didn't mean to bother you, bro, but this movie we're watching, man, rewind that VHS. Rewind that tape back, bro. Look how sad this shit is. Yeah, me and Rick right there. Rico's right there. Get up, bitch. What are you doing? What are you crying for, bro? Because I care about my daddy. That's what it is, bro. Rico knows. He knows. He knows I care about my daddy. That was real. That really happened to me, guys. Don't even start. I don't care. You know why it was okay to cry to Lion King for me? Because my dad cried to Bambi. When Bambi's mom got killed, my pops cried because he loved his mama. And I guess that's how it all goes down. You know, it's cyclical. I saw my son cry to Coco. I said, damn, he cried to Coco. Yeah. That means that we did something right. We raised these kids with hearts. All these beta males walking around that are dead. You know what beta males' number one thing is? They don't know how to set boundaries. They don't set boundaries. Oh, I swear to God, they're friends with everybody immediately. Oh, pal, I'll give you a ride. You need a ride. Where are we going? Doesn't matter. I'll give you a ride. Yes. Jump right in. All beta males sound the same too, bro. Say the voice goes up 1 octave every time they get excited. Have you heard Data Zero? Oh, Marantz. Get your ass up, bro. Oh my God. Show the chart. Is the chart not there? Am I not showing the chart? Is that it? Oh, I haven't shown the chart. My bad, guys. Holy shit. Hey, here I am doing all this talking, and I didn't even have the chart up. There's Air. Here's Kohl's, guys. Here's Kohl's right down here in the bottom right. Here's AMC right here looking all the way down. I apologize for not showing the damn chart. Yes, right here. Can I get it? One day, could I ever be an auctioneer? I'm so surprised at these guys. Can I get a 45, 55, 55, 50, 50, yes, we're going to go 55 and over there. And the girl in the pink. Go ahead, give me a call. No, I need your number. Rico wants the number. Yes, he's right there. He's got a $55 gift certificate to Express. He says he's going to buy you something real nice. Here we go. Yeah, bro, I don't know if I could ever do that shit. I don't know if I could. Got another client for my company today. Keep up that work, everyone. Yes, Scott Pullen, we're doing our best. Show the chart. My bad, bro. You're handsome. But show better look like which one is GameStop. My bad, bro. Show. That's my fault, bro. My fault. You the man, Rants. Thank you so much. Steady line. We do our best. Adam Aaron will frame bankruptcy as follows: due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the actors and writers strike, AMC is unfortunately not in the position to pay our bills. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. And we know that part. And I don't mean it, nothing disrespectful to you, Ravens, but I'm just saying we know that shit, right? Like, he's been lying to the people for so long. And it wasn't COVID-19 that put them under. It was their own bad business practices. Sup, all? Everyone having a great day. Cheers from Canada. Peter Frew. I'm going to tell you something. I know a lot of good people from Canada. Nah, I know a lot of snakes, bro. Which one are you, Peter Frew? That's all I want to know. But no, we're good, bro. I just telling you, I know a lot of snakes because these damn YouTubers pumping out stocks. And they're all from Canada. TMI, Financial Journey, Uncle Bruce. Who else is from Canada? I'm just like, well, PPCs. I think he's from Canada too. AMC. Yeah, they're all ABC. They're all the same. Yo, Marantz, go look at the AMC room. You can see what it looks like. Converted, no more ape. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Hold on, let me go see. My bad, bro. Hold on, let me go look. He said, go look at the AMC room. Okay. Marantz is live. Oh, there you go. Oh, so 1% of your portfolio, 4.5 shares. Damn, average price is 187. Amount invested, 84.48, and you're down 92%. Oh, shit. That is terrible, bro. Yeah, he's telling you, God's plan. I can't do this on my own. Woo, wait. Oh, Lord, he ranted. Yes, Scott, sorry. Rant's on fire with this rant. This stream single-handedly saving Miss Rants. Yeah, what's up, y'all? She like having a baby, baby, for Rant. I don't even know what you guys are saying. 5 free memberships to the channel, to the guys out there that want to support the channel. You guys know how it works. You guys come through. I make videos. I do the best I can. A lot of research is involved, and I put in a lot of time. These moderators, these dudes out here, kicking ass. You know who they are. Give them some respect, and don't be too crazy in the chat. And they'll hook you up. They'll hook you up with a line or two. But there are some videos out there that you guys want to watch, and we put them out there all the time. Hey, man, you got my sub. I'm down 90% on AMC, and that's it. Adam Aaron doesn't get a penny again from me. Tom Zock, I hear you, man. Tom Zock. I've never heard that name before a day in my life, but I hear you, man. It sucks. It really does. I wish that everybody would have sold at 20. Everyone would have sold at 10. Everyone would have sold at 5. I was there. And I was telling everybody to do it, and in a different way than to say, you need to sell. I wasn't doing it that way. I was putting out information, allowing people to analyze that information for themselves. I don't like telling people what to do. I would just tell you what I would do, and then you can decide what you want to do. That's it. Hey, I don't get them all right. I don't. I promise you, I've broken up with women who did better in life after I left them. I got those ones wrong, I guess. No, I would have never been where I'm at today. And that's what you need to think about your investing. You sell off things, and eventually you'll get to where you are today, where you're in a good investment and you feel good about it. It's no different. I'm committed to this. I'm married to it in a way. But don't think I can't get a divorce from GameStop. They start doing some bullshit. That's just the truth. But they're not. They're doing everything the way I would do it. And that's why I roll with it. Marantz is on fire. Happy Aloha Friday, millionaires. Thank you so much. AMC at $14. Oh, God, it's so gross. I know. What's poppin', Marantz and crew? Frankie Big Lips, happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed it yesterday, man. And I'm proud of you. You know, being 29 years old, that's tough, man. Where B-Boy at? I don't know where he's at, Ravenstown. If you guys don't know, I had N.A. What were their names? NS? NAS, I don't remember their names, but we had B-Boy. We had 3 trolls originally to this channel back in June of 2021. In May of 2020, we had 3 trolls. They're still around today. I just don't know where they're at now, but they talked a lot of shit to me about AMC for years. And guess what? I get the last laugh. I told you. Love this rant. Yeah. This rant made me buy more. Keep up the gospel, bro. There you go. Preach it, brother. Yes, I plan to my whole life. I'm never going to come off of it. The truth shall make you free. Shall set you free. Sure. Just returned from GameStop. Again, 2 trips today. Bought an Xbox Series X plus $500. Glad to support my investments. Jackson G-Pop, do what you do. Marantz, hopefully we never see this, but if Ryan Cohen sold out of GameStop, would you still be in it? I know I would probably purely on their income statement. Yeah, Black Gloves. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm in for a lot right now. And my price targets would change if that were to happen. I don't play the what if game, but for you, just out of respect, because you've been around for a while, Black Gloves, yes, I would sell off a portion and still carry within it. But I juggle back and forth from about 3 different things right now. And right now it's just 2. I've really dialed it in on GameStop and dialed it in on Costco. But more towards GameStop lately because of the price at $16. I mean, guys, if I'm putting in $300 a week, that's $1,200 a month. These are big movements for me personally, but I will switch it back and I will play just depending on where I'm at in my cost average. But I'm doing really well. I'll just tell you that I've lowered my cost average over the last month, and it's felt really good. Actually, I think it came down $1. So I don't post all my buys. I don't do all that. I don't want to like really throw it out that way, but I will tell you this: the buy orders that are posted in the Discord, I haven't sold anything. I haven't sold one share of GameStop in 2.5 years that I've been buying, and I don't plan to. But I see everyone in there, doing their part and showing what they have. But I'm not asking you guys to post. I don't even care how much you guys buy. It's not a collective movement in that way. It's just a place for people to hang out and show, solidarity to the movement, as in to say, I'm here for you, right? I'm going to show up every day to get you through whatever, discomfort you're going through. A lot of people that are involved in Mullen Automotive, Bed Bath & Beyond, and AMC will never buy a GameStop share. They're jaded, and I don't want them to. I don't want people that don't know the ride and what it is to invest the way we do, the way I do. I'm invested for the longest run, not nowhere near a price action today or tomorrow. Somebody walked into the chat or somebody gave me a message. They're sending me messages. So the chat is still open, but I'm getting messages, and that's cool. Yeah, it's going to happen, guys. Kohl's is going to fall through the ground. I've said that. If you guys don't remember, I made a video like months ago on connecting the dots. I think it was part 15. I'm pretty sure it's part 15. And it was how I felt Kohl's was going to go bankrupt within 5 years. And I feel Kohl's is still on that path. We're going to talk about it in detail today. That's the stock I want to focus on moving forward because I feel it's going to be deployed onto retail. Now, there's these category killer stocks, these companies that at one time were amazing. And they actually pay for their square footage a little too much for me. To sell the product they sell or the lack thereof, to rent out a 25,000, 20,000 square foot facility, that's a lot. It costs a lot of money, and the square footage doesn't equate. So them borrowing money and them having assets, there's two different things here. People think because a balance sheet is top heavy on the asset front that it's valuable. Well, it is to a point. But when Kohl's is operating with $200 million cash, okay, guys, listen to me. They have $200 million in cash. They paid $110 million last quarter in dividends. This quarter, they've already agreed to pay $50 million in dividends. So if you only have $200 million and you're paying $50 million and it's going to be your slowest quarter ever, how much cash do you really have? What are the covenants of the $1.5 billion bond that they just took in January? They are over leveraging themselves on purpose. Now, I've seen this play out before. I saw it happen to Bed Bath & Beyond. When they had so much cash on hand, they decided to do share buybacks that they couldn't afford. That inverse left them cash strapped. And now they had no more cash, and that's what they wanted. That's how they went bankrupt. They did it to themselves. Self-inflicted gunshot wound. But before they ever did the share buyback, or while they were doing the share buyback, I just got a message. Okay, thank you. My wife is asking me questions in the middle of the show. I should just text her, hey, baby, I'm live. No. Okay, so here's how it works for Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond in 2019 and 2020 sold all their assets. They actually sold the buildings themselves. They owned them, and then they sold them, the ones that they did own. And they raised capital. They raised a ton of cash. And you're like, oh, my God. Then they leased back the buildings. And when they lease them back, that's kryptonite because those rates won't be there forever. Those assets that you had on the books are forever until you need that cash. You don't need the cash, but they kept buying back shares. With all the cash they generated, they bought back shares, and then interest rates went up, and now you have this interest payment that you have to make on all the loans you have and the leases you have, and unfortunately, guess what happens, guys? Bankruptcy. It's rinse and repeat. That's what's going to happen with Kohl's. I already know it. I see it. I've read the balance sheet. And when I see Kohl's and I see the board of directors and I see who's involved, it's private equity. It's Ancura, it's Legion Partners, and it's Macellum. The same three private equity firms that destroyed Bed Bath & Beyond are now at Kohl's. And they have been for the last year and a half. They got Michelle Gass out, who was their CEO. She was fighting. They got her out and then put in Thomas Kingsbury, who has ties to Robinsons May, Macy's, Bon Marchi, old school 1970s and 80s retail. And why does that matter? Because Apollo, Drexel Burnham Lambert, the whole crew were involved on those companies. And if you're still around from those days, well, then I still know you're the plant because that's what Sue Gove was. That's who Thomas Kingsbury is.
And that's what private equity is. Go look at Adam Aaron, a la them, AMC. Now, when you look at Kohl's, understand that they had SG&A increase, and they increased it over 1.6%. So they're having increases when you should be having decreases. You should be downsizing during this timeline. You know, cash burns are one thing, inflation is another thing, but when you put them together, it's going to cripple your company. Additionally, their operating cash flow is $430 million. And what does that mean? That means that they're going to be coming out net positive at around $50 million for the quarter. When you have $50 million and you sit down and you go, okay, look, I have this cash flow versus the last, this quarter versus last year. How does that benefit you in this way? And I'll give you the numbers just so you guys have them, okay? The operating income for them, not net income, but operating income, was $163 million. When you go back last year, same quarter, 266. So they actually lost $100 million on operating income. I'm not saying net income, just operating income. So the cost of doing business actually increased $100 million. How the hell do you pay a dividend of 50% of that? They're paying a dividend of 50 cents per share. There is no way on a float of 100 million shares. You don't do it. You pocket your money, you sit on it, and you tell everybody, we got to get stronger. We need a stronger balance sheet. But they're masking it by the fact that they have assets. They actually have the buildings. So they can hide what they have. They have no cash. They are house broke, as we call it. You ever see somebody who bought a house that they can't afford, but they want to keep up with the Joneses, so they have a nice ass house or they have a nice car? But yet when you go see the car, they don't have the right tires, they don't have oil changes, they don't have any gas in the tank. When you go to that house, it's completely empty. They don't have furniture. There's just walls in a house. House broke. You can do it. That's what Kohl's is to me right now. So I pay attention to the company, but pay attention to the stock and the movement. It is crashing because people that on Wall Street, guys, Wall Street really knows the truth. Okay. Right here, AMC, Wall Street knows the truth about what AMC is. They're not going to invest. They're not. They're going to buy the short side of this. They're going to knock it down, get it down to $18 again, where it was before the previous quarter, and they'll pocket from there. We've talked about this in detail. I talked to Stacks about this. I let him know exactly what it was. Anybody ask me questions about a stock, I'll do my due diligence. I'll do all the homework I can. But you see this bad boy over here? This bad boy over here called GameStop is something totally different, guys. And that's the truth. All right, let me see what I got here on my messages, and let's keep going. It's 11 o'clock. I got to take off maybe a little sooner than I thought. In the chat right now, we have Bookie. Bookie, nice to meet you. What's going on, Bookie? Bookie, you're not on mute. You can talk. I promise. No, Bookie? Well, Bookie has a picture of a female. Assume it's a female. Bookie 309. Whenever you plan to talk, I'll still be here. Okay? You just hang out. I'm going to go and keep reading the chat. Buying puts on AMC right now. Thank you for your work, bro. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Do your best, whatever you guys do. Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a F. You're awesome. I'm still here and I have faith in Ryan Cohen. GME long. Thank you. Do we shop at GameStop? Exactly. Marantz, I used to hate your channel. Now I love watching when you rant. Mexican Boss, thank you. Thank you. A lot of people don't know who I am or what I am just by watching one video or the videos that they want to watch. And then they go, that guy, man. He's always this, he's always that. But they don't sit around. So they should. And happy Kobe Bryant Day. I know it was yesterday, guys, but shout out to Kobe. Ryan Cohen been slowly pulling the rug. Oh, anabolic steroid. Keep taking more of those steroids. Until I see Ryan Cohen sell a share, how is he pulling the rug exactly? That makes no sense. Hey, just curious, what's the float percentage locked up? And what do you think will happen once we get to full lockup? Scott Doley, I don't know what the full percentage is of the lockup. I know that it was reported about 60% of the free float was locked. I really don't know what will happen. I don't care. I just tell you this, every single share in the world is owned. Know that. That's on every company. That's how it works. But I don't know exactly what people think it'll mean or what it'll do. I just know that you won't be trading shares out here in this open market if they're not selling them. So I think people that are DRSing their shares are selling as well. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what's happening. This is great. What inspiration. Albert Ward, enjoy. Ryan Cohen is a joke. Well, thank you, Boston 617. I had no idea that a billionaire putting his own money on the line, running a company, and investing his time and his effort is a joke. That's awesome. So what does that say about you, Boston 617? That's what I really want to know. I feel for all the Bed Bath & Beyond and AMC investors that got lured in to that junk, but they were warned over and over. Correct, Peter, over and over. Music crew on Lion King was amazing. Well, there you go. Really just want to answer my question. Yeah, I'll get to it, bro. I get to the chat as I go through it. It takes me time to get to the chat because I read every single line. I'm not the other YouTubers. The ones that, hey, and I'll have 1,000 people in here, and I'll still read every single line. Ask anybody. They know. Marantz just bought puts on AMC. They have it monitored. I'll take a look until 2021. People, yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I don't buy derivatives. There we go. So Brittany's saying, so essentially my AMC was worth not shit. Yes, it never has been worth anything. You were lied to the whole time. Yes, Brittany, without a doubt. I've been telling the truth for, I don't even know how long. Since I've been telling the truth since I was born? No. Since I've been making videos about finance, without a doubt. Here, I've never told you guys different. Marantz, I've been driving from Fort Bliss to El Paso, in El Paso, okay, to Watertown, Fort Drum, cool. Got all my withdrawals from not being able to watch your lives. Feeling better today. Hulk Hogan, good luck, brother. I know Fort Bliss is fun. Rico is stationed there. Never been to Fort Drum, never been to New York, but I hear it's a good time. 10th Mountain, I believe, is up there. But yeah. Yes, Brittany, we've been telling y'all this for a long time now. School district in Texas closed today because of COVID. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, bro. I don't have time for this shit. I'll send my kid to school and I'll make him sit outside the damn school until I pick him up. I'm not a snake. I'm a vet. Cool. I don't know if a veteran makes you not a snake. I'll just be honest with you. I know plenty of jackasses, but there you go. You meant ape? Yeah, even worse. Ape is worthless. Ape has nothing behind it. So there you go. Ryan Cohen is a younger, sober version of Adam Aaron with a better haircut. Oh, Tyro, you got that all figured out, bro. Not me, bro. That's my boy who didn't listen. So when I told him to and when they announced ape, exactly. Please don't put Ryan Cohen and Adam Aaron in the same sentence. Unless you say Ryan Cohen is better than Adam Aaron. Yeah, I agree. Your ape is gone, Brittany. Go look. Your AMC is up, but ape is gone. Correct. Good morning, Elitas. Got another day, a great day to buy and hold GameStop. Thank you so much, Funny Spider, for everything you do for us and the channel. I wish I had remorse for all the people that called me a shill and a hedgie plant for years. Time to pay the piper. Yeah, you know, Antonio B, I thought about that. I thought about if I was going to stand here and just grandstand and be like, I told you, to a point, but no. And I'll tell you why. Because there's bigger things at play here. Moving forward for a long time, people are going to come back and they'll watch the history of what was AMC and the demise of the stock and the investor. They can find that here on our channel. Been talking about it for years. But for everyone else out there, we have so many other things to focus on, and I'll continue to do that. So in the chat right now, and he is on mute. He's on his cell phone. He's got to learn how to unmute it, and it's TK421. You're able to come into the chat and talk. You're there, brother. Whatever you want to say, the floor is yours, but you'll have to unmute yourself. There you go. Already making money on my AMC put. Let's effing go. Yeah, AMC is free falling, bro. Coming to $4 again by Thursday. I wouldn't go that far, Segar, but I'll do my best. You do great TA except for the Cowboys. Caesar Hands, don't try me. AMC at $12.78, $1.27. That is terrible. And not terrible, but terrible. AMC ain't up shit. I got double the shares for less than what I originally was at. Brittany, nobody told you to buy AMC. I don't know who did. I don't know why you did, but you can come into the chat channel and we'll talk to you about it, all about it, and we'll get through it, okay? I got called a show a couple days ago for asking why is AMC going to zero. Marantz, I'm glad I met you. I met you on Mike's live feed, and I will be there with you, bro. Hey, 5Ps, man, appreciate that. You know, Mike's a good dude. Mike saw the light, and Mike was so adamant about not watching this channel. In the past, Mike would just skip over my videos, never watch them, nothing. And then one day he clicked on them, and he saw them, and he said, holy shit. He liked what he heard, but in the fact that he respected what I was saying. And he made his decision on his own. I don't influence people to do anything. You make your own decisions, but you have to have the information. Information does influence you. Just because it's coming from a messenger like me, it shouldn't matter. I could be a kid in a wheelchair, speaking with AI. If the information's factual and it's correct, That's where you're at. Can anyone explain the settlement? Yeah, I think it's like 7.5 shares for every 10 or something to that effect. I really don't care because I'm not involved with the stock that way. But right here in the chat today, we have Charlie Hayes. You have the mic. You have the floor. Charlie Hayes, how you doing, sir? I'm starting to think I'm on mute, bro. There's no way. I have all these guys in the chat channel and they can't hear me. I'm not on mute. If you guys know how to work the Discord, come on in and talk in the chat and let these guys know they don't know how to work it. Anybody, I don't care. I wish I would have found your channel earlier. I saw your video about a week ago, and so it made total sense. Ended up selling all my APE and AMC before the split, taking a loss of over 70K. Wow. So here we go. I do have somebody in the chat, and that would be Charlie. What's going on, Charlie? Charlie, I heard you this time, bro. Can't deny it. I don't know about these guys. All right. Yeah, not your average dad. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough, but been doing it for a long time. But I'm so happy that you did what's right for you and your family. I guess you live and learn, and listening to you saved me from losing it all. That's cool, man. That's cool. You know, I'm always trying to help anybody I can. Stacks, what's up, brother? Does mic work?
Yeah, my mic works.
Yeah,
bro.
these
I was
guys.
just wondering. I was like, is it just none of these people realize how to unmute?
No, bro. The one guy wasn't even on mute. He just comes in. I don't know, because they like to listen to YouTube at the same time they go into the Discord, and you can't do both. You have to drop the YouTube feed and go into the Discord, and then just hear the show through the Discord, and we can talk. But I'm not gonna pay for restream and do all that. I don't need to. I don't need to get people's pictures up on my screen. I gotta see them. And what if they try to show some pornographic videos like some other people? No, I'm good, man. I'm not the PP show. Marantz can explain the settlement. I can explain the settlement, DRS. I've seen it. So I believe it was for every 10 shares, you're getting 7.5, or it's the other way around. Every 100 shares, you're getting 7.5, something to that effect. Didn't matter. It's going to dilute the float. They're paying you with your own equity. It's hilarious. If you're not getting out right now, I guess you could hold and hope for another pop to 15 or something. I don't know how you get that. I don't know how you get anything out of this stock. I don't understand how people think this. So, Marantz, when he gets done through the chat, Brittany, but it's basically a 3-card Monte hustle. Yeah, it is. It doesn't matter what they give you. The settlement they gave you was out of the equity of the shares themselves. So they're diluting your equity to pay you back extra shares. But as you can see, the price is going all the way down. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is you shouldn't have been in it for a settlement. You should have been out of it way before that. And we've been saying that. Join the Discord and ask in the voice chat. There we go. Marantz, how old were you when you got your first janitor costume and mop bucket for Christmas? Well, anabolic steroid, unless you're going to buy that for me, I've never gotten that before. My family really didn't celebrate birthdays, but Christmas, sure. And I don't know. I don't know how old I would be when I get my first costume. But I just want to know, how old are you when you stop listening to failed YouTubers that cost you all of your investment, and then you come in here and want to hang out every day talking your bullshit? How old were you when you started that? I'm guessing you're about 54 years old. Not 55 just yet, but when you hit double nickels, just know your age is the same price as the value of your damn brokerage account. Double nickels, young man. You're worth nothing. And you're sitting here mad at me because you made bad investments. Keep coming to the chat every day. We love it. We support you so much. Anabolic steroid. This guy is steroid free. This guy has like 50 accounts. I have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. If you guys have never seen the documentary called Don't Fuck with Cats, you guys can go watch it. It's on Netflix. I'm telling you, it's worth the watch. It's 4 episodes long. It is amazing. And it is this dude all in one right here. It's a guy who makes multiple accounts. Data Zero is one of these guys. Makes multiple accounts, and then he gives himself compliments with all of his burner accounts. Oh, Data Zero, you're so smart. Oh, Data Zero, you're the best investor. Oh, Data Zero, thank you so much for your TA. It's the best. It's spot on. Oh, Data Zero, you were right again yesterday. It's crazy. I'm just like, who the fuck's writing all these comments? You don't know any of these people. I go into all the YouTube channels, okay? And I only know of a handful of moderators that are actually real people. And then the other people, I'm like, are they even real? Like, do you know who they are? Do you know? I know everybody in this chat. You guys don't think I do, huh? Like, I've talked to all of these guys in Discord, on Twitter, Spaces calls. I've talked to everybody.
So when they come to the voice, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? They're real people. It's crazy. Steroid dude, I did an interview with him. He was here. You know what he said? He said he likes sexting up old ladies at the bar. That's what he said. And I'm not joking. I am not. I put that on my son's life. That's what the kid said. Funny Spider. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you for the membership gift, brother. There you go. Yeah, it's there. Hey, Marantz, can you address something? A comment in your video said that RC Ventures is private equity. Is that true? Can you address this? Yes, Pat Smith. So private equity, by definition, can be anybody who has a pile of money on the side and they're willing to invest it privately. And you would say you have to distinct like the difference, right? There's venture capitalists, there's private equity, there's other types of money out there. There's 10 free memberships for the crew right there from Stacks. Stacks, you're ridiculous, Stacks. But thank you for the support, sir, and I hope you kill it. Now, here's how this works for private equity. When I'm calling out private equity, I think you need to pay attention to who I'm calling out. I'm calling out the hedge funds that manipulate outcomes, manufacture the outcomes, bankrupt companies. You see, if you had a track record that, hey, we invest, we produce, like Berkshire Hathaway, they come in, they buy out total assets, total companies, and you're like, okay, they're good. They invested into companies like Costco. And you're like, oh man, now Charlie Munger's on the board of directors. Like there's a good, VC firm that goes in there and puts money. Volution Capital is one for GameStop. They want the right thing for this company. When you see somebody like Apollo, Pegasus, Ares, Blackstone, the whole crew, right? Bain and Capital. Like you see these guys, Bain and Company, you see these guys come in and you're like, wait a minute. Those dudes are known for being distressed credit investors. Mudrick Capital only puts money in when they're going to destroy the company from within. Same thing with Silver Lake and everyone else that's private equity. There's a difference there. By definition, RC Ventures is Ryan Cohen. RC Ventures is one person. RC Ventures is going to put their own money where their mouth is while they do the job. So no, it's not the same. But by definition, sure. Who can stop the ape carnage? It's over. What are you talking about? Ape is done. We love you, Marantz. Thank you so much. Hey, Marantz is RC Ventures private equity. Thank you, Pat Smith, so much. More puts, more AMC green. There you go. Who are you? Who? Steve, how you doing? My name is Marantz Rantz, a.k.a. Marantz Rico. Been around for a long time. Talk about GameStop, talk about AMC, talk about a lot of stocks. And I'm just a normal guy. Got a camera and a phone. I do my best with the microphone and the camera I have and the lighting I have. Bought it all at GameStop pretty much. And how can I put it to you? I've been studying private equity for about 7-8 months now. I have been studying the stock market like religiously for almost 2.5 years now. Been investing for over a decade since I got a TSP while I was in the military. That's a thrift savings plan if you don't know about that. But that was 20 something years ago. So, making bets on the stock market, done that before, lost plenty of money. Actual investing and learning how to read balance sheets and understanding companies, well, really paid attention to it now that GameStop came into the light. And so I'm happy to get educated by anyone around me and anything around me. I'm open to it. I don't know it all. I try to jump out there and put out the information I have whenever I see it and I read it, but it's pretty black and white. You do not have to be a genius to invest in the stock market. You don't have to be a certified, financial, this. If you were only going to say that these actual financial advisors, right? And they always put their name and they put CFA right behind it. And they're certified financial advisor. If you were only going to invest based off of what they say, then why the hell does retail even exist? Why do you even exist? You don't need to. I'm telling you guys, you don't need to. You don't need to hire financial people to do it. You can do it yourself. It takes a lot of common sense, some due diligence, and believe in the thing that you invest in, the conviction of it, ride it through the wave. But these guys who are out and in and doing all, I told you guys about Markets with May. She comes out, she goes, I'm taking up a position right now, and she said in PayPal. And it was based off of the chart, not based off of the company. Well, they're turning some things around. Oh, okay, well, who's still in it? Private equity, okay. So she's telling you she's getting a position, but she's not telling you if it's short. She's not telling you if she's buying puts. She didn't explain herself. She just said it. And then people take it and run with it. So, Stephen, who am I? I'm you. I'm a guy who comes out here looking for information, and I do the best I can. I just happen to be a little bit more informed than others, sure. Or maybe I interpret it a different way. But the delivery might be different, and I might look different than your normal, newscaster, whatever it may be. But I promise you, it's all factual. I'm not shooting from the hip here. So,
Good luck. Same here. I also go by Bookie. Oh, there you go. That was me in there. I was just trying to ask the question. Oh, no problem, Brittany. Thank you so much, Bookie. We'll try our best. Win 17? I don't know, Raider. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day. Next week, next month. Who knows? I'm not worried about daily price action. I hope it doesn't ever get to 17 anytime soon because I want to buy more. I have a huge bonus coming in October. And when it gets in, I'm going to feel really good about myself. But my wife already has plans. I told her to start making a list what you want to do with it. But for me personally, I put a little nugget, do my part. Maybe 100 more shares. I don't know. Let's see. Right here in the Discord, somebody just walked in. It's Maverick. Maverick, you'll have to unmute your mic and you can speak on the channel. Maverick, how are you doing today? Let me know when you unmute your mic, bro. Come right in. Just interrupt me, Magnet. I don't care. I came in at the right time. Sweet. Such a sweet melody. There you go, warm seat toilet. Warm toilet seat? Warm seat toilet. Bro, I'm telling you. Marantz said something about Charles that no one has ever mentioned this guy as a good heart. I was wrong at first when I saw his video, but he is honest like his videos. Yeah, thank you so much for that. And in the chat right now is Whiskey Bets. Whiskey Bets, your mic is not muted, so Whiskey Bet, the floor is yours. How you doing, Whiskey?
Hey, Marantz, how you doing?
I'm outstanding, sir. How can I help you?
Hey, I was just curious, what's your price point at for the earnings on September 6th?
Ooh, the stock price itself?
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I've been shorting GameStop, and I think it'll probably get down to about, I'd say about $11 earnings, and then I'll probably pull out of my short.
Did you say $11?
So I think they're gonna miss on their Q2 earnings.
You said $11, right?
Revenue is pretty much gonna be flat.
Oh, okay.
No, the history that they have, in the last couple years. I mean,
Sure.
and that was one of the reasons why I started my short position at 180, because I realized everyone thought it was going to be a growth stock, and then now they're just closing.
I love you.
I mean, they
Have you ever watched my
really
channel?
showing that they can't make. What's that?
Have you ever watched my channel before? Have you been here before? Whiskey, I can hear you still. Have you been here?
Yeah. I've actually watched for the earnings.
Okay.
You'll go live for their earnings, and
Sure.
I mean they really have. I mean, earnings have been awful. I mean, it really is. It's disappointing because I really feel for retail investors, because this is.
So you're breaking up, but it's fine. Hold on. I'm gonna answer some of this.
Investing into meme stocks have been, and I think people are going to get scared of investing in actual good companies.
Oh, okay.
Because of these meme stocks.
Well, let's do this one by one. Let's have this conversation, because the more I talk to you, the more GameStop goes up. So I'm really excited right now. Beyond that, really, daily action doesn't matter to me. So you claim that you're shorting GameStop and that you're happy to do it, but yet you're fearful for retail investors. Yet you're the guy who's going to sabotage that by shorting the stock. And I'll explain it to you. You can do whatever you want. You're more than welcome to spend your money any way you want to. But if you don't understand the industry that is GameStop, right? The actual, where would you buy a video game? A console. Where would you buy it? Chances are I lost the guy on the call now when it's time to talk. But this young man will come back in the chat, and I have no problem with that. When you drive into a good area there, Whiskey Bets, let me know and we'll get you back into the chat. But to say that GameStop's earnings have been terrible, I don't understand this at all. They had a cash burn issue in 2021, yet they still showed a profit of $86 million in the fourth quarter. So when I go through 2022 and the infrastructure is being built, this in-sort logistics and new fulfillment centers and all the money that was spent to build up what GameStop is. Now we look at 2023, this year that we're in, And they have a net loss position from quarter 4 to quarter 1 of $1 million. And then they had this second quarter right now, you say they're going to miss and hit $11 a share. That shows me you have no education whatsoever, or maybe you do. Maybe you're the plant of it all. Maybe you came in here to say the dumbest shit in the world. But for a stock to come down to $11, a stock like GameStop, that would put the market cap at about what would it be? Somebody do the math for me. 11 times 3, that would be $3 billion market cap. You're talking about 50% of their annual sales, yet they have $1.3 billion in cash. And he finally dropped out of the call. But your math doesn't make sense. To pick a price and to say that's where it's going, and you tell me how it gets there. Don't just pick the price for the sake of picking prices. $11 a share would put up one of the best equity positions to buy a share. Everyone in the world would benefit from buying GameStop at that point because the cash alone is at $4.19 a share. So how the hell could you tell anyone that they should be buying GameStop at $7 a share? That is not even possible. It's not even possible what this young man just said. And he can understand all the shorts in the world. And I would tell him, realize your profits now. Because if he's such a great trader and he started shorting at 180 and we're at $16 today, what the fuck are you waiting for? Don't worry. I'm here with you. Say it again.
What's your cost basis?
My
I know
personal
you're down several $1,000s on GameStop. I know you are.
No, I have 50. I have 50 shares, young man.
No,
that's all I have.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay.
I know you don't. Come on, man. I know you can lie to yourself all you want, but you know that this has been a failed investment.
A failed investment.
You know it has.
Okay. So what's the declaration of fail? Like, do I sell now? Do I sell now? At $16, should I sell? We're having a conversation. Bro, if you don't park your goddamn Astro minivan somewhere and have a conversation with me. Bro, you sound like Charlie Brown's sister, the teacher, whatever. Listen to me. I only have about 50 shares, bro. All right? I'm not knee deep into it. I'm not this guy who's losing all this money like you think. And I'll tell you I'm not going to lose money because I'm not going to sell. You can't lose money if you don't sell. Still can't hear you, Whiskey Bets. I used to do this whenever I was talking to girls that I didn't like. I'd be like this. Oh yeah. I'm breaking up. Oh, the phone's gonna hang up.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, TK, I can hear you perfect, bro.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm not used to Discord. I couldn't figure out how to do this, but I've just followed you just by watching your rants on Mullen, and I think that you're doing some great DD work. And then I kind of followed you now, and I saw some recent videos on the GameStop, and I'm not in it.
Okay.
And I kind of stayed away from it because like I said, I didn't know much about it. But this conversation you're having with this Whiskey Pete is intriguing. So for someone like me who's not in it,
sure,
just give like the simple synopsis is like, I'm new to this. It's like, what is it? What's the gist of this? You know what I'm saying?
So, well, let's attack one thing at a time. So the first thing, Whiskey here needs to have better internet if he ever wants to prove a point. That's the first thing. Second thing, let's talk about GameStop. GameStop has a float of 300 million shares. Now, as it was stated in the Discord yesterday, unlike multiple other companies, they only have one class of shares. They don't have multiple classes. Therefore, the shares you're buying are the same shares that the board of directors has or anyone else out there. There is no private equity involved with GameStop. RC Ventures is the one guy, and that's Ryan Cohen by himself.
Yes.
He has owned up to over $1 billion of GameStop at one point and did not sell a single share worth of GameStop. So
then he's an idiot.
No, what do you mean? Who is this? Is this back to Whiskey? Whiskey, is that you again? Hey, Whiskey.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
He's an idiot. Okay.
He should have told it. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Whiskey.
This guy hasn't done anything for GameStop. Every single thing that he has tried has failed.
Okay.
The guy got lucky. He sold his company.
Are
his
you
pet
Mark
food
Chioda's
company.
assistant? What the hell is this? Oh man. Go ahead. Keep talking.
I think it's hilarious, man. I think that you've been following this stock for 3 years and
Yep.
it's just been going down. It's hilarious.
Good. That's awesome.
You can't see through the trees, man. I mean, it's
Okay.
crazy.
I'll do this with you, okay? I'm going to show you some whiskey. Because I've followed a lot of stocks for the last 3 years. And out of all those stocks, out of all those stocks,
because I know GameStop's never going to get there.
bro, can you stop talking to me while you're underwater? I swear to God. Just listen. Out of all the stocks in the world, you got your point across and I heard you clearly. This is a failed investment and Ryan Cohen's the worst. Why is it that there's no 8Ks being dropped by GameStop in panic mode? There's nothing being done to dilute this company, just take away from the investment itself. You call Ryan Cohen an idiot. 37 years old, billionaire. I'm going to tell you what he's not. He's not a failure. He hasn't failed yet. And when he fails, and if he did fail, he's young enough to try again and try again. I'm a contrarian on that end of it. You can be the guy you want to be. You sound like a shorter. You are a shorter with the same script as everyone else. The only difference is I read balance sheets. You obviously don't. And on the balance sheet, the number one stock on the whole damn S&P 500 for percentage of equity per share is GameStop at 26%.
They're not in the S&P 500.
Oh, no? Find me one. Go for it. I'll wait right here, Whiskey. You go find me
GameStop
one.
is not in the S&P 500.
I'm trying to tell you, there's not one in the S&P 500 that beats out GameStop. So what the fuck is your point? Go find me a stock.
They're never going to be in the S&P 500. They're never going to be in the S&P 500. They're
Really?
losing money every single year. Their market cap is going down every single year.
Oh, you make me laugh. Do you know? Let me tell you this, smart guy.
Have you invested in the S&P 500 in the last 3 years? Because you know it's up like 27%, right?
What
and
is?
GameStop is down, I don't know what, 65%?
Is that your argument? Hold on. Don't talk again. That's your argument? Because it's not about the top of the S&P 500. This is where you're dumb. It's about getting in the S&P 500. And at the bottom of it, it went from 14.8 billion all the way down to 11 billion. It has been dropping off over 23%. The prerequisite to get into the S&P 500 has come down because the seven stocks that push. Listen with your ears. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Now listen, the reason why the stock market, the S&P 500 is pumped is because 7 stocks run it. Without those tech stocks, it's under. So don't give me your bullshit. Learn what the macro trend is. And what GameStop is doing is completely opposite. You think because they're shorting their footprint. What? I can't hear you. Go ahead. You got to stop talking to me with the cock in your mouth, man.
Gone down too.
What?
They're never going to get in the S&P 500.
Oh, no? Okay.
You don't make money.
Okay. They don't make money?
No, they don't.
Okay.
Look at our revenue. They have no profits, Marantz.
Okay.
You know
Hey,
that.
watch and learn.
No...
Watch and learn. Watch and learn. Listen to me. You're going to remember this conversation the rest of your life. And so will I. The rest of your life, you're going to remember this conversation. We're early. We're correct. You're completely wrong. You can relish in the victory today. You're the type of guy that walks in and says, you know what? I'm the strongest man in the world. But then you stop working out. I'm out here. I'm conditioning myself for what it is. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. And you have zero
You have convinced
facts.
yourself that this is...
Go for it. Go for it. I just broke down your S&P 500 argument, why you're wrong. We'll keep going. What else do you want to do?
I've been making stock the last 3 years. And the people who are shorting are the only ones that have made...
Sure. You're in it for a quick gain. That's on you.
Buying worthless shares of GameStop. It's hilarious, man.
Worthless.
It is hilarious.
I'm going to buy them all, bro.
I'm going to buy them all. Hey, I'm curious. Out of all the stocks in the stock market that we pay attention to, right? We'll just use all these meme stocks, as you call them. How is it that GameStop went from the Russell 2000, 1000 to S&P 400 mid cap? Why are they going up? I don't understand.
Marantz, they don't make money. You know they don't.
No. I just said a real fact, and you deal with they don't make money. $6 billion in sales, but they don't make money. No. Shortening their footprint, lowering their SG&A, but that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. We should be
slowly dying. You know it is.
Oh, no. We should be expanding.
They're closing stores.
Yes. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? If you had 1,400 leases up for renewal this year alone, wouldn't you close the stores? Because the interest rates to re-up those leases are what? Astronomical? Why would I be growing during the worst time in the history of the last 40 years? Why would I grow now? It's like you live under a fucking rock.
Amazon killer.
The Amazon killer?
Amazon killer.
Why can't we coexist? Why can't we coexist? Oh, you can't have more than two. You can't have Pepsi and Coke?
You pop and use video games. That's all you do.
Oh, use video games. That's funny. I'm buying new ones this month and next month, but what do I know?
You're going to pay more at GameStop?
Absolutely.
To buy an
Absolutely.
video game?
I pay more for American-made shit than I do China shit because I support American-made products. I support GameStop, my brand, the company I own. I pay more for it because I support GameStop-made products. That's what it is. It's called brand recognition, brand loyalty. People buy Teslas over Camrys because they're Tesla investors. Not because Tesla's a better vehicle.
That shows you how smart you are if you're going to pay more for something.
Oh, yeah? What should I do? Should I be a sellout like you? Should I short my fellow investor, my fellow retail investor? You pick the side in the sand and you're on it. Stay on it. Stay on that side of the table. You're losing. You're gonna lose.
Show us your portfolio, Moran. Show us how far down you are on games.
Oh, you can't say my portfolio. You don't want to do that.
Get out of here,
my portfolio's green as can be, young man.
Losing?
Green.
You're the one who's losing.
Green. How am I losing? I'm buying these shares at $16. I'm buying cash.
I'm
sure you're green on it.
I mean, you guys are arguing, and I'm actually kind of a newbie since sideline.
I know, 10K. You're doing great, bro.
Okay, that's all good. I just kind of wanted to hear finish the story.
Yeah, I know, but this guy, he's down for whatever. I'm letting him talk, though. I'm giving him his time to shine, because these shorts don't come around that often. They don't really have a bear case against GameStop. They don't understand the bull thesis because they don't live, eat, sleep, and breathe it like the rest of us. But these guys who are going to catch up late, they're going to be the same guys that say, Marantz, I wish I would have saw you sooner. I wish I would have came in earlier. The truth is this. GameStop had private equity driven within that company for the last 20 years. And these private equity firms all pounce on companies as they go bankrupt. And you've seen it happen with GNC, Zell's Jewelers, Claire's, Party City, Pier 1 Imports. It doesn't matter. Pick any company that doesn't exist anymore. Sears, Macy's bought out previous 40 different times. Radio Shack, you name it. Circuit City, it all happens, right? Hollywood Video, I don't care. Here's what happens. Industries change. And unfortunately, gamers are born every day. So shorters like this don't understand. When you see CV Payne, Charles Payne puts out a tweet yesterday, and he's like, oh my God, the manipulation, blah, blah, blah. But then at the same time, he quotes a Wedbush price target. It's like, why are you quoting Wedbush when you know that you're in bed with Wedbush? It's the same thing. Everyone wants to push out these narratives that every other stock is connected to what GameStop is. They never let just GameStop sit on its own. And if GameStop's sitting on its own, it's undefeated. It's going to be undefeated because in those 10 years, 15 years that private equity was in there and gutting the shit out of it, guess what they did? GameStop bought AT&T. They bought Cricket. They bought 7,000 stores. And you think that they were going to keep expanding and growing? No, they were over leveraging them on purpose. They were gutting the company dry. So when the impairment charges rolled in, which they did, they showed $1 billion loss on the books. They're still profitable. They were still making money, net profit. But the actual impairment charges are what made them look even worse. And then they still got attacked even on top of that. But somewhere down this road, guys like me read a balance sheet and we understand the shit, because that's what I do for a living. You see, Whiskey, you can go ahead and short stocks for a living, but you know what I do? I evaluate retail companies for a living. I actually look at the balance sheets and I build them, and I understand where the SG&A is hiding. I understand where the profit's hiding. And when it rolls through and I see a balance sheet, it makes sense to me. What did you say? I'm sorry. You interrupted again.
There's no profit. There's no profit for
Okay,
GameStop.
then don't worry about it. Then don't come in here and have to splash the pot with
I love it. You keep on buying shares of this company. Keep
Yes,
on
I will.
You're throwing away your money.
I will.
It's hilarious. Dude.
I will.
Okay.
You know what's crazy?
Okay.
I'm waiting for the stream.
Man, you've been saying for 3 years. Oh, wait to this, wait to this. Yeah, we're still waiting, buddy. We're still waiting.
Okay. You don't think you are? I'm dumb money, right? You're smart money? Is that what it is?
I'm smarter than you, apparently.
I don't think so. Because you're hanging out with me.
Okay.
Who's smarter?
Yeah.
The guy hanging out with the dummy or the dummy?
I think the guy who's not losing money is smarter.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something else there, little man. Little man Tate. When I make the money off of this play, which I will, I'll remember this day. I'll remember this day, because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to clip this. I'm going to clip this video, and I'm going to put it out there and be like, guys, you remember the day this idiot said this because Ape went under? Show me your portfolio. Show me how green you are. You know what? I have a Discord. You're in Discord right now. Go to the GameStop channel in this Discord right now and post your position. Post it. Mr. I short the stock, and I have all this money, Mr. 180 short. Go post it right now in the Discord you're in. Go.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I know. Hey,
I'm not afraid to share.
go get it.
I'm not afraid to share. You are. You haven't shown your position at all.
I have 50 shares, bro. Leave me alone.
No, you don't, man.
What
I
makes
know
you
you don't.
what makes you think I have more?
$7,000. You were buying over 200.
I was buying over what? How is my cost average like 20 something and 30 something, but yet I'm buying over 200? I don't understand. I do simple math. All right, back to the story, young man. Ryan Cohen came over and bought in on GameStop, and they went ahead and had a plan, and the plan is to make this company great again, and they're doing it, and they're doing really well. GameStop is the only company out there that has zero debt, great leadership, has a fanatic fan base, which we're going to keep buying. I'm going to keep buying. I don't care what these guys do. I'll keep buying.
Price,
what was that? Say that again?
The stock price is down over 60%.
Yeah? That's the actual fluctuation of most stocks any given fiscal year. Up to 50% from high and low.
Man.
You have to know that. You have to know that the average stock price fluctuates 50% year over year, every fiscal year. Go name me a goddamn stock. Name me one that has volatility, and you, the people being pessimistic about it and or optimistic like me, and you tell me which one's going up and down about it. Tesla dropped 50% this year. What else dropped 50%? Are we pissed off at them?
They
Shorter
make money.
You know what's the craziest part? If there was a streamer out there that was openly short about GameStop, you know what I wouldn't do? I wouldn't go to his stream and combat him and try to fight him about it. Be like, you're wrong. I wouldn't do that. But you have to. Because you have to incite fear on this crowd. Unfortunately, you walk into a buzzsaw. Because you know what we've been fucking doing for 2.5 years? Hitting our head against the fucking wall. Making ourselves stronger. That's what we do. Oh, that's what we've been doing. Yeah, I condition myself for all the guys like you.
You've been losing money.
I'm losing money? What money have I lost? Did I realize losses? Did I realize profit? I've done nothing. I keep buying. I'm accumulating.
Oh my God. What a stupid thing to say. Oh, you only lose if you sell. Oh, come on, man.
No, it's not that.
Money. It's gone.
Is it time for me to sell?
Short stuff is never going back up, man. It's not.
Okay. Keep talking, though. The price keeps going up right now. This is awesome. It just hit $17. That was great. Keep going.
You guys are saying, oh, there's no way it's going below 20.
Yeah. Yeah, but you've been hiding. You've been lurking on me for a while, right? What do you do? Do you watch me on mute jerking off? Is that it? You like me? Am I cute to you? Keep shorting the stock. I like you shorters. I'll call you out. Hey, I'm not going to be nice to you. I'll insult you. Say that again.
No forward guidance this company has.
No forward guidance. Why do I want to know What I want to know the game plan. Is that it? I need to know every damn move. What are you, a micromanager? I don't operate that way.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to invest.
Really?
Everybody wants to know how to invest. You should research your company.
Okay, what do you buy? What do you
is.
buy? Oh, they already gave you the forward guidance. They said, guess what? Pragmatic growth. We're going to do our best. That's what they said. You don't want to invest on that?
You know what? That stock so far has been Lily because they actually do things, ones that actually help out people. That's forward guidance.
Man, it's hard to hear you, bro.
GameStop is doing nothing. They're closing stores. They're firing people.
I
they
can't
have
hear.
no future.
They have no future? Is that what you
It's
said?
over.
Bro, if you speak a little louder, I can hear you, man.
Take the L.
You're the true definition of a pillow biter because you sound like you're just talking into a pillow. Honestly, bro. But it's okay. I like guys like you. You actually have a place to come and speak your piece, and I give that to you. Anything else?
Is this whiskey clown gonna show up September 6th or 7th after we run on Good News? What do you think the odds of that are?
Oh, baby. Don't get me started.
It's not going below $12 on September 6th.
Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let's write that. Let's write that down. What'd you say? What price is going below $12?
Yep.
Okay, $12 on September 6th?
Yeah,
All right.
what do you think it's going to go? Over 20? I don't think so.
Do you remember the last earnings call? You were there, right? I posted a video last earnings call before, and when GameStop was at $17 a share, $18 a share. And I said, tomorrow at earnings, it's going to go all the way up to $27 a share. Everybody told me I was wrong. Anybody know what it hit the next day? What did it hit, though? Shorter?
It's under $20.
It hit $27. And one day, it went up. This guy, the only thing short on this guy is his penis. Oh my God, look at this kid. Can't even hear him. Get closer to the mic, bro. This guy leave yet?
Yeah, hey, Whiskey, we need receipts around here. So if you want to hang out in this Discord, you're going to have to post that short position from 180.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Marantz position.
You see my position. You see my position.
Tell me he's not down.
No. You see my position. It's doggy style, and I'm fucking you. All right? You get this right, Shorter. I'm looking for guys like you. You're cute to me. You are cute to me. You're telling me that GameStop's not worth $12? Get your shit out of here.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, I'm going to grow. Oh, that's me. I'm so sorry. Calling Ryan Cohen a loser, saying he's terrible, he's a dummy for not taking $1 billion. No, maybe because $1 billion's not enough. You're the worst.
Oh,
You're the worst.
Fuck, man.
Come on, bro. You need to watch guys like me. You need the info. You don't do it yourself. You need somebody to do the due diligence for you. I'm out here grinding. What are you doing? Nothing. You're out here on Grinder. There's a big difference. Oh. This guy. Well, TK, back to you. Do you have any questions about the stock?
Just because I'm just on the sidelines, like I said, I kind of wanted to hear where this GameStop was going. That's the reason why I kind of want to hear the bull side.
Goddamn moon. The goddamn moon.
But we're talking like the mechanism, I guess, what you're saying is because Ryan Cohen has got all these shares and this stock has been shorted to hell. So in the end, it's going to reverse because of that.
Listen. I'm not invested because the stock is short. I hope people know this. There are
you believe the company.
I'm a fundamental investor. I'm a value investor. I see extreme value in a company that has zero debt, great leadership, and when you look at the balance sheet, it's all pluses. They are hiding. They are sandbagging the number. They have been this whole past 3 years. I've known this, and I've shown it. And if you read the fine print, you'll see it all come to fruition sometime in March of next year. And then when that happens, hey, they've held it down this long. I thought the price would be way
higher than what it is today. That would be, $40 a share all the way up to 90. Yes, I've thought that through. I've actually done the model and shown it. But guess what? I can't anticipate what happens with the economy, but I can invest past that. So when macro trends fade and this economy starts booming in 5 years, 10 years, whatever it may be, you bought GameStop that had a cash position of $4 per share. You bought it at what? 16? That is amazing. Right. You cannot buy a company for $12 a share with a minimal float of 300 million shares. That's not possible, man. And for guys out here to not understand market caps and the eventuality of what could happen in the retail sector, certainly for GameStop, and the transition, why you wouldn't want to grow, you have to sit on your cash in a cash burning era like it is right now. But that's the best you can do. To not expand and save cash right now is the best thing you can do. Then when it's time to quote unquote pounce and grow, well, then we can transition to that. But right now it's the best value that I can find on the stock market. And I've looked and I've shown.
Okay, I got you. It is truly, by the numbers, a value company, which is why this is so bullish. And it's just a matter of economics, the world economy, to actually normalize, to realize what that true value is. That's basically it.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And it will. And when you're telling, you got shares at $16, bros, you guys are going to find out exactly what they're worth one day. And you're going to be like, yo, Marantz was right again. It's not that I'm right or wrong. It's not that I don't ever want to do it that way. It just fucking happens because it's called math. And if you're really good at math, you'll figure it out.
Can Marantz hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Pat Smith.
Oh, whoa. Okay, cool. Hey, I won't take much of your time.
Yes, sir.
I'll even time myself. Hey, yesterday's video called GME won't squeeze, right? Sure. I watched it like 12 times, and you said something along the lines of that GME has to be shorted, quote, to the ground. Like AMC is their long, right? And that GME is their short, and that they needed steal all the money from AMC in order to pay for GME.
That wasn't that video. That wasn't that video. That was a different video, but I got you. I'm listening.
Oh yeah. And that GME has to be shorted to the ground in your quote. So it's almost, and I'm kind of dumb here, but it almost seems as if like that shorter guy, like he's doing you a favor by shorting GME because it has to go to the ground in order for it to happen.
No, not in order for it to happen. It's so that they don't get margin called, right? They're leverage. So everyone has a short position, all these hedge funds, and their short positions every day. They have to clear the books, and to clear the books and not deliver the shares, they have to have collateral. That's it. So some of them have to pay that. Yeah, well, some of them have to pay what they call an excess collateral premium. So whenever that happens, these guys get their amounts and they're like, okay, well, you got to pay about $3 million today, right? But it's a lot more than that. It's like $3 billion or $1 billion, depending on the movement of the short, right? If the short goes in the opposite direction. So they have to have collateral for it. So they're the best risk assessment guys in the world. That's why Citadel has 50 million in, 50 million out. Like 50 billion in, 50 billion out. I apologize. So for a lot of these companies that over time, a lot of these hedge funds, they have swapped out their short that they're, listen, you can never get rid of GameStop short because we own it all. I'm just telling you this for a fact. We own every single share in the world. And what tells me that? The volume tells me that. The fact that there's a lack of volume. There's nothing liquid here because no one's selling. That's the truth. Now, if I'm going to short the stock and keep it going down, I can swap that risk out somewhere else with someone else. That's fine. That's why you see Archegos go down, and you see all these other, these hedge funds that are, Credit Suisse go down, these banks. They swapped out the derivatives. They swapped it all out. That's fine. You can swap it, but you can't eliminate the risk. So there's still risk on the number. Now, when you go inverse and you go look at AMC, that was the original long versus the short. But over time, they've used other things to hedge it. So when you start looking at stocks, and you can look at them all, guys. You can look at Kohl's. You can look at Carvana, BB, right? BlackBerry. It's pushing today. Anything that starts pushing out of nowhere, you got to ask yourself, are they using those to offset it? So, yes, I look at BBIG. I look at HYMC. I look at Mullen. I look at all the ones that they push out in front of you, GNS. And as you look at them, I want you to know what the hedge is. And all they have to do is show their position. And you'll want, I'll give you this example yesterday. Tupperware, HYMC, BBIG, Mullen, APE, AMC, Carvana, Bed Bath & Beyond, XRT, everything was short. Garvana, everything was in the red. Everything was red. And you have to go ahead and start selling off all that to get some type of equity on the opposite side of what the GameStop short is. So if GameStop is going down, they all got to come down. And this is the problem. This is what people say. They're all in the same basket, but they don't understand that basket's against each other. They're not in it together, per se. Eventually, this hedge will break. And what will break it? Time and fundamentals. So if that's the case, great. But I think GameStop fundamentals are worth investing in. And all the rest of the shit, the added value, the caveat, well, that's where you're at. Remember, and I said it to the Ape Father like 2 years ago. So whenever you go buy that gift at Macy's, and any store you go to, do you just buy the bottle of cologne or the perfume, or do you want to get the one that actually has the free purse and book and everything with it? And it's the same price. You want the one with the free shit. And that's GameStop. GameStop's got the free shit with it. It's not only a great company, the perfume and the cologne, but it got all the good shit with it. And what is that? Potential market manipulation and or these shorters coming into this chat and trying to push out that Ryan Cohen doesn't know what he's doing. That's crazy. You don't become a billionaire by mistake. I'm sorry. I've tried it. It didn't work. And I'm pretty damn smart. So I'm just letting you know what it is. But we'll go back into the chat, into the channel. But for you guys, I hope that explains what we have going on. I have enough people in the damn chat right now that I got to talk to and still read the text. So, Pat,
hey, real quick, I just want to say,
yes, sir.
Hey, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was going to say, hey, out of all of them, you already know. I've already let you know. But out of all the people we get our information from, you're number one. And I hated you at first. I hated your guts, dude. But I've come around, and I want to say thank you for your DD, and then well, never mind. I don't want to take any more of your time. I appreciate it.
You don't take my time. Are you shitting? How many people love it whenever they get compliments, bro? Keep them going. What the hell are you stopping for, Pat? I get enough hate mail. I need the good shit. No, thank you so much, Pat. I appreciate you. I do. Thank you, sir. If I had $1 for everybody who ever said that, man, I hated you when I first saw you, because you didn't know the DD, you didn't listen. But for anyone out there who's ever curious about the DD for the channel, I have a series called Connect the Dots. And you guys can watch them. They live in real time. Go check it out. Honestly, I got a message from somebody the other day that said, man, this one about Apollo is amazing. I was like, thank you. That's all I can say. But a lot of work put into that. I put about 7 months of my life into those videos. And I'm talking about every day, all day. So it was a lot of work. But thank you guys so much for everything. Next up, we have CMG Green. CM Green, you have the mic. If you want to unmute yourself, and you can tell me how you feel about things. Or TK, you can come back and ask more questions. Both of you guys have the floor. Well, he unmuted his mic. What's going on, CM Green? What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? So I'm saying GameStop, it's trading just like PayPal a couple days ago. It's been here 3 days out of the last 365. It's a buy zone. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I buy it at every time. I buy it every chance I get. And I bought some today. I bought a lot the last week because of the price. Down at $17, it's where I want to be. See, look at this. It's pushing. These shorters come in and they don't know what to do but to try to get fear into people based off of, I don't even know what they're trying. You can't get people out of GameStop. And this is why GameStop's different than other companies. Because if you're an AMC, you're now jaded. You're hurt. You're a wounded warrior. You're walking around and you're just that wounded animal, right? And you're afraid. You have a lot of fear.
I think the whole movement of GameStop followed the AMC trend. Most of them are the same investors. So right now, I think a lot of them are going to switch over, and GameStop might do some crazy.
I think it's totally different. I don't think they're the same investor. I don't. I think that AMC investors are the get-rich-quick guys. They're the young kids.
No, AMC investors are getting out right now.
They have no choice, right? They're forced out. But here's what's going to happen. There's a movie coming out, brother. The movie's called Dumb Money.
No.
Right? And Dumb Money is going to be the story to get people to go look again. I honestly feel this. And I feel that they'll start Googling GameStop when they get home after the movies. And when they Google
looking at the options on GameStop, they have not changed in the last 2 or 3 days for September.
Yeah, but you see, that's. I know you guys all get involved on that end. I'm not that guy. I don't care about the options and how they all play out. Like That's short term. That's September, right? I want to talk about 5 years from now. Like, that's where I'm at, because I think the numbers are going to be so crazy that people are going to be sitting back and going, the old adage. I used to own that stock back when it was this price. Man, I shouldn't have sold. Like, it's going to be like that for me. And I'm good with it. I'm good with sitting here. Like this guy, the short guy, he's like, you're down how much? Marantz is afraid to tell anybody how much he's down. I'm not afraid to tell you how much I'm down. My cost average on one brokerage account is $24.42. Or 48 cents. My other cost average on my other brokerage, where I have a larger chunk than some, but that cost average is in the $33 to $34 price range. Am I that far off? In my heart, no. In my mind, the way I do my math, no. Because I'm at the 130 range, 140 range, and I think I'm okay.
In a month, you'll be positive.
Yes. I don't want to tell everybody that, but but the thing is, in a month I'll have more and I'll be down lower, because I'm buying every damn time I get. So to be in the 30s or to be in the 20s is not a bad spot to be for me personally. Not when I know what it's worth. So I've seen it go up.
And what the market is.
Yeah, well, I could have sold a good chunk of my shares when it went up to 27 because I knew it was going there. And what? I would have made a little bit of profit. I don't need to. I don't need it, guys. I don't. You guys can sell. I'll hold for you. Does that make sense? But I'll just be here forever. So I thank the chat for coming in. I thank everybody for hanging out. It's noon. It's power hour, guys. Naturally, I would stay here and cheer on the stock with you and hang out with you guys and do everything. I had a good conversation with you guys. As far as the shorter goes, well, he knows where to find me. I'm right here, and I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you much, man. I appreciate the info.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks,
if you need more info, hey, listen, I'm going to tell you something. To the chat right now, that is TK421. You've never been here before. All right.
Never been here.
It's good, brother. Don't worry. Been here for a long time. 1,800 videos on YouTube. You can find them all. Yes, I talk about numerous other companies that have failed and how they failed, all the good stuff. If you want to know like what connecting the dots is, you can go watch those videos. There's 33 of them. There's a playlist for it. But if you ever
connect the dots on YouTube, I just write connect the dots, and it'll pop up.
It'll pop up, brother. But if you go to my channel, and you're in the channel right now, just go to the playlist button, and there's a connect the dots button.
Okay.
Click on that, and you can watch them all. And you probably won't understand what's happening the first episode or two. You're gonna be like, "Oh, what the hell's going on?" But by about episode 3, 4, and 5, it starts rolling, and you stick with it. Now and it's gonna make you a phenomenal investor after that. School can get boring sometimes, but I try to keep it fun, and that's exactly what happens there. And it's all real. Like, it literally happens right now, and you can go do the homework on everything I'm talking about in those videos, and you'll see they all played out the way we said it was. Like, literally, Bed Bath & Beyond went bankrupt. Carvana went ahead and did what they do. They're restructuring their debt with Apollo debt, 90% of it, and it's falling to pieces even now. You'll have the next one was Bed Bath & Beyond went bankrupt, I said, but Mullen Automotive, trash, going down to the ground. And then all the other parts of it and how we put it together. So you can watch that and you'll enjoy it. Next part of it, all the videos online, just push play. There's a tab or a button you can do on the computer, I think, where you can hit play all. Just let them play. And then you'll hear the nuggets and pieces of information you need. And if you want to get through all the live streams, I just wish you the best of luck, because the live streams are about 3 to 5 hours long, brother. They're worth it. We have a good time. But a lot of history has been on this channel for all the years. By the way, Carvana is up today, 10% as I speak, $41 a share. Oh my God, it's going to the moon. Get out of here. Trash. All right.
Thank you much, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you guys. Stacks, thanks again for creeping on in here. Everyone else in the chat, you know how I love you guys so much. I appreciate everybody, guys. If you guys need to find me, you know where to find me. I'll have all the update videos I can get out to you. Anything else that we can do, we'll get it out. I promise. And if you guys are watching the updates on TikTok or YouTube, you know where to find it. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow Simeons, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superposition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz